Hi there, YouTube family. It is Joni from Smilin Shrinking, and I'm coming to you guys today on Sunday, August the 5th, 2018, and I'm celebrating my 2-year surgiversary. It was 2 years ago that I was in Mexicali and with Dr. Esquera, and I had what is called a revision surgery. 10 and I guess at that point it had been 8 years before that I had had the lap band, and with the lap band I had some weight loss, and then I had weight gain straight back. Tried dieting myself lower and lower, and before I even had the DS, I had lost over 500 pounds in my lifetime. So looking to do something that was going to be permanent, something that was going to be doable. And as I learned more about the DS, I absolutely felt like that was going to be the right choice. And can I just say, yes, it really has been. Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. My music was a little loud and now you can't hear it at all. So anyways, so I've got some notes that I took, and mostly I'm going to try to actually keep this video a little bit on the short side. You know, I'm kind of long-winded, so that might not be the exact same thing to me as it is to some people. But let me give you my stats, and then I will talk about some of the big changes that have happened in the last 2 years. So my high weight, before I had the lap band, my high weight was 390 pounds. Before I had the DS, when I decided to have the DS, my high weight was 378. That means I had gained back all of the weight that I had ever lost, with the exception of 12 pounds. Anyways, the day that I had my DS, I had done dieting, getting ready for the surgery. My weight was 325.5. I did have plastics, and that has been, geez, now it's been about 8 months, maybe 8.5 months since I had that surgery. But at the day I had that, I was at 170, and right now I am maintaining between 146 and 148. This morning I was 147. It's so funny because when I was in the losing stages of the DS, I used to weigh just once a week, just on the day I had my surgery every week. And I did that so I wouldn't go crazy because of daily fluxes. You know, you have some days where your weight will suddenly drop, and then you'll have days where you pop up for no reason. You've done nothing different. So, but now that I'm on maintenance, because that has always been the tricky part for me, not losing. I've always been a super loser, but I've been a crappy maintainer, which is why I had the DS. Anyways, I weigh every morning, and I do that at this point mostly just to make sure that I am maintaining, to make sure that if I eat something that is different, that I can see what kind of reaction my body has. That is the one really nice thing about the DS, is that it's kind of instantly let you know if you're making choices that are not so good, because when I eat things that I call it gastric distress, it makes me not feel well. So I try my best to avoid those foods, because most foods are not worth feeling crappy. I do have a couple of exceptions. One of them would be this certain cookie that my sister-in-law makes. They are fabulous. And I know that when I have them, I'm going to give myself gastric distress, and I go, worth it. But the rest of the time, I eat pretty much, always make sure I hit 120 grams of protein. In fact, most days I probably hit closer to 150 grams. And I eat pretty much anything else as long as it doesn't make my tummy hurt. So that part has been kind of awesome. So anyways, so that's what I was saying, is that all in all, I'm down about 200, and well, as of today, I'm 231, but I'm usually between 232. Some days it's just 230. I've seen it a little bit lower. I didn't really like how I looked a little bit lower, because if you are new, you might not know that when I originally had the DS, my goal weight was to get down to about 200 pounds and be able to maintain it. So the fact that I got down to like 143 for a minute, ooh, ick, ick, ick. I think it's already kind of weird that I'm this small, because I didn't plan on being this small. Although I'm starting to feel more comfortable in my skin this way too. So it's been pretty fabulous. So anyways, enough about the numbers. I did write just a few notes because I was thinking of the things that I am just the most thankful for when it comes to the DS, and the life-changingness of all of this. And I just, because sometimes, you know, you get far enough away from what you were doing it for, you know, it's what was your why? You know, why are we doing this? And sometimes for some people it might be vanity, and there's nothing wrong with that, you know, wanting to look good and feel good in your skin. Some people may have had health issues, high blood pressure, diabetes, things like that, for as big as I was actually quite lucky that I was quite healthy. I did have sleep apnea, that has gone away, and I did have chronic knee pain. I had what I thought was a torn meniscus. It ended up just being really bad arthritis. That kind of went away just with the weight. And so, yes, there's still arthritis in my knees, but they don't give me any trouble. So just walking in pain constantly. In fact, I remember right after the DS in the hospital, you know, when they make you walk the gas out, and being so thrilled because my knee didn't hurt. Well, it was just the pain meds from the surgery made me feel like I was healed. And then when those went away, I'm like, oh crap, my knee still hurts. Anyways, so now I can just walk and walk for hours. In fact, I can even run now. And I just think, wow, what a difference. Being winded, carrying stuff up the stairs. Now I love the stairs. I like hoppity hop and bounce upstairs all the time. I don't ever think about, you know, before I used to have to plan my day and make sure I had everything that I needed that was upstairs before I went downstairs for the day, so that I wouldn't have to backtrack back up, because it was a lot of work. It was a lot of work. In fact, even as I was losing, there'd be days where I'd be bringing in the groceries, and I don't know if you guys do this, you may not relate, but I tried my very best to get every single bag on my arm so I would only make one trip. Anyways, I remember walking up those stairs, you know, and at this point I'd lost 100 pounds, even 120 pounds, 150 pounds. And here I'm carrying probably 70 pounds of groceries on my arms, walking up the stairs going, oh, I remember what this felt like going up the stairs, how much it hurt. And so that part I have not let go of. I have not let go of how wonderful it is going up the stairs, being lighter. Always needing to try to find close parking, because I didn't want to use up all my energy just walking into places. And now I just don't even pay attention. I just most of the time do park kind of farther away, because it's just not a big deal to walk in, and that's kind of a freeing feeling. Using the big bathroom, the handicap stall. It wasn't because I considered myself handicapped as much as it is some of those stalls are stinking tiny and you have to be able to maneuver, and I didn't want to get wedged in there. And now I can fit in any stall. I'm still naturally gravitate to the big stall, and I have to kind of remind myself it's okay, I don't need to do that. The other one that I just wrote down, and this is just kind of an, not an NSV really, but just a remembering, sorry, see how cute this is? Can you see? Hold on. Can you see how cute that is? It's even got a little sparkle in it. Oh, anyways. Sorry. A squirrel. Anyways, my last one was I went to a bridal shower last weekend, and everybody had different seats around the table, and I went to go sit down, and they had the tiniest little folding chairs, like almost looked like a Barbie chair to me. And for just a minute, I kind of panicked, like, oh no, I'm not, that chair is not going to be strong enough. And of course it was strong enough, but that panic feeling, it reminded me of how I used to feel, kind of worrying and always being aware, like when you go to a restaurant, being aware of where they're going to sit you, making sure there was enough room, because it wasn't that I was invisible, of course. You know, like I've said before, sometimes when you're bigger, people pretend like you're not there, but I would always want to try to make myself as small as I could so that I wouldn't feel like I was encroaching on other people's spaces. And so that natural scanning and making sure things would be strong enough and have enough room, I still kind of do that. And so that has been an adjustment. I still try, you know, some of this is all new. Anyways, my favorite parts are getting to play with the kids, going down the slide at the park, going down the slide in the backyard, into the swimming pool. All of those things, they just don't even get old, not even a little bit. I love that so much. And you know, I've been doing Stitch Fix and getting some cute clothes. It's still fun to have things fit even after they've been washed and not having to worry if was it dried, was it not dried. That part's been pretty cool. So, and again, my health has been amazing. I do need to go get blood work because it's been 2 years, and that's what DSers do. You know, I'm excellent at taking my vitamins, but I still have to check and make sure my levels are good so that I make sure I'm taking the right amount of vitamins. Anyways, I'm going to slip in a whole bunch of pictures before, after, during, all of that. And thank you guys so much. Thank you so much for sharing this journey with me. Your support and friendship has meant the world to me, and I know it has made a difference on how well I've done, and so I thank you all so much. Other than that, I'll see you guys next time. I think I have a Stitch Fix coming next week. I have a cruise coming up in September with my friend Kristen over at Hasta Cielo y Mas. And so now I have to try to get things that are a little bit warmer. So I'm hoping that maybe next time we'll have some fun things to share. And other than that, I will just keep sharing maintenance and plastic maintenance and all of that. So if you have any questions, please feel free to message me. You'll find me faster at Messenger on Facebook than if you send it through Instagram. I try to be good about Instagram, but I'm just not very good at that one. Anyways, thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful weekend. Mwah. Bye.